Bonjour à tous. So I think you have adapted with hello everyone and salam alaikum. Okay, so salam alaikum is number one. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah ta'ala wa barakatuh. This is the most popular greetings that Muslims use. So we say salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. So in today's episode is going to be episode number one. We are going previously we had episodes, I call them let's learn three languages. So today's episode, or these episodes is going to be this episode is going to be about the first one, but these episodes are going to be going to be about learning four languages, not three. First of all, Arabic, English, French, and Hindi. Okay, so we are going to learn together. All right, so if you met someone, you would like to ask him, like in English we say how are you, how are you. Okay, so in English we say how are you if you know the person. So actually even in English, in British English, if you don't know the person, so you shouldn't ask the person to say how are you. You should say how do you do, because how do you do, same like how are you and nice to meet you. So the response will be how do you do. All right, but nowadays people do not use these you know this kind of greetings. Just we the people say how are you. Okay, so please pay attention when you fly to the UK, because British people are very keen on about their the way of their speaking, and so. Okay, so in English, in Arabic, we say like after Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, we say kaifa haluka. Kaifa haluka. Kaifa haluka means how are you. Or you can say كيف الحال, like if you are familiar with the person, like in English we say how are you, or hi, how are you, if you are familiar with the person. Because in the UK you shouldn't say hi to people whom you don't know. Just say hello or good morning, good, because this is a formal way. Good morning, good afternoon, uh, good afternoon and good evening, and hello at night you say hello. All right, so even in Arabic, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh, or assalamu alaikum, then you say kaifa haluka, means how are you. But if you are familiar with the person, then you should say kaifa al-hal, and something like that. So in French you say comment allez-vous. This is a formal way to for greeting. To greet someone, it's a formal way that if you haven't known him earlier, so that's a better way to say comment allez-vous. But if you familiar with the person, you say instead of you saying comment allez-vous, you can say comment vas-tu. Comment vas-tu means you are familiar with the person, because tu here, like in Hindi, I will say like aap and tum and something like that. Okay, so in Hindi you say you here you should say like aap kaise hai, or kaise hai aap. The both these contexts are the same, have the same meaning. Actually in Hindi, the helping verb is usually being, is usually put or being built at the end of the sentence. This is why you say like may take or okay, something like that. Okay, so and if you don't know the person, then you can say yeah. So if you're familiar with the person, then you should say tum. Okay, please don't use tum with the people whom you don't know, because you show disrespect. That's not good. So you should say up. You should always say up. That's better. Okay, आप कैसे है or कैसे है आप, instead of to say तुम कैसे हो. That's not good. तुम कैसे हो, that's not good really. Just you can say, even if you are familiar with the person, just say आप कैसे है आप, or something like that. And then actually even they have you can say who and something like that, like in American English, people say like what's up, okay, and something like that. Even in Hindi, like Haryana and something like that. Someone earlier told me that you can say kya haal hai, kya haal hai, okay. Very quick, but you can say kya haal hai, all right. But actually, yeah, you can say kya haal hai for the person, if you are familiar with that person. But if you are not familiar, say kaise hai aap, or aap kaise hai, all right. So please keep watching my videos on Kaiser Faza Languages, okay. YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat as well. And share this video with your friends so everybody benefits, because we are going, inshallah, to to have or to continue, inshallah, with the willingness of Allah, in these episodes. And we all, okay, are going to have benefits from these episodes. And please keep watching my videos on KZ Faza Languages. It's me, Mr. Rahman Ahmad Daw. I know English to you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.